that back ankle. Yeah, right? We're working on ankle mobility here as well.
Who's in charge of the energy of this class? Who are we leaving in charge? I might have to say Hunsinger. The same arm care stuff that we expect you guys to build into your routine before you get on the mound, before you play in a game, whether you're pitching that day or you're not pitching that day. Usually arm care, rule of thumb is you want to try to do arm care at least 3 times a week, 3 to 4 times a week. So obviously you guys are in this class twice a week. It might be a good idea to start thinking about investing in a set of bands, investing in some 5-pound weights, those 2-pound balls over there, body blade. I think all set and done for everything, you could probably get everything for like $50, $45. Keep it right in your baseball bag. But if we have a little bit of time at the end, you guys can do a light throwing program, keep the arm moving. The first exercise, we're going to keep our elbows stabilized right in here. We're going to pinch our shoulder blades back, and we're going to wiggle it. We're going to try to keep it going for 30 seconds. All right, so notice how my body is staying still. My elbow is staying still. I'm not moving my body to try to get this thing to shake. If this doesn't shake the way that it was for me, if it's just doing this, that's okay. We'll get better at it as we do it more and more and more. But if we're using our body to make it shake, we're kind of defeating the purpose of trying to get this shoulder going. All right, so that would be one. The second one, we're gonna go arms straight out in front of us, hand about right underneath our chin, scaps are pinched back. Same thing. I'm gonna get it going. For 30 seconds, it looks pretty easy, but as you do these over and over again in the different exercises, your shoulder starts to burn up on you. All right, after that, we're gonna have this facing forward. The blades are gonna be facing me and facing away from me. Same height with my arms, scaps are pinched together, going back and forth. All right, so again, try to keep your body from wiggling back and forth. There's 2 different sizes, right? So if you're a little bit older, grab the black one. If you're a little bit younger, grab the yellow one. After this one, and this one, we're gonna go out to the side. So notice how my feet are squared, my shoulders are squared. This is out to the side. My palm's facing forward, and I'm gonna wiggle it forward. All right, next one, palm down. So we have palm down, and we have thumb up for both in front of us and on side of us. Last one, throwing motion. So we're gonna get it right above our head. Same thing, the blades are gonna be facing down and up so that it's wiggling forward. Right, I'm gonna try to keep my elbow shoulder height, no different than when we're throwing a baseball, right? We don't wanna throw a baseball with our elbow below our shoulder. So we're training those muscles as if we're in that throwing position, getting ready to throw a ball. If everything seems super easy and you're looking for a little extra, get into your throwing motion, kind of like we were doing the rockers 2 days ago, where your front foot is opened up a little bit. Get this going and go through your throw motion and try to keep it moving the entire time. It's a little tougher. So if you guys want to challenge yourself, do that. All right, next. We got YTLs. So we got 3-pound weights, 5-pound weights. So again, if you're a little bit older, start with the 5. If you're a little bit older and you've never done shoulder care in your life, stick to the 3s. It's not about how much weight you can do. Notice 5 pounds is not a lot of weight. It's about doing them in a controlled manner and doing them the correct way. Not about throwing up 25s and your body flopping all over the place. All right, so I'll do them with the 5s. 3 different exercises. Same thing, feet are about shoulder width apart. I'm gonna pinch my scaps back. My palms are facing my body. I'm gonna control it up until it gets to about my shoulder height, and I'm gonna control it back down. I'm gonna do 10 reps of these. Up and back down. After I do 10 of those, I'm gonna go on a 45-degree angle. So my thumbs, I like to put my thumbs up just to remind myself that my thumbs have to go that way. I put my thumbs up on the weight, pinch my scaps. Same thing, I'm controlled up to 45 degrees, controlled back down. 10 of those. Lastly, I got my palms facing my thighs, scaps are pinched, controlled up to about my chin, back down. You guys, I got 3 sets of 10, so 3 sets of these, 3 sets of these, and 3 sets of these. Biggest thing that I see with this is if the weight is too heavy, I see the back starting to arch, and we're using our momentum to try to get it up. Again, it's not about just getting it to this spot, it's about controlling it to that spot so that we can activate those shoulders. Make sense? Any questions? Okay, so we did body blade, and we got weights. Same thing as the other 2 exercises. I'm gonna pinch my scaps back together, and I'm gonna control it just to where my body is. Notice I'm not going behind my body, and I'm not coming up short of my body. Just to where my body is, and back. So I'm gonna do 10 of those. Next, 90-90. So I'm gonna bring my elbows back, almost like I'm pulling a bow and arrow with both hands, right here. And then I'm gonna try to keep my elbows stabilized and bring my hands back. This is a little bit more difficult. Just keep in mind that the further you stand away from the fence, the harder it's gonna be. So these are pretty light bands, but they're durable. So if you want a challenge, back up, it'll be a little bit harder for you. All right, so we have those two. Next one, I'm just gonna pull right into my side, feel those scaps pinching together on my back. And the last one from this, we're gonna go actual bow and arrow. So my left hand out in front, you can do both sides. I'm here, I'm gonna really feel my scap release, and then I'm gonna feel my scaps pinching together. Relax, scaps pinching together. You wanna do it on the other side. Scaps pinching together. Okay, next, I'm gonna raise this up to about eye level. I got palms out in front, shoulder height, scaps pinched, and I'm gonna bring them right down to my side. Right down to my side. I'm gonna flip over. I'm gonna get in the throw motion. Then I'm gonna do both elbows at the same time. Okay? One that I forgot to mention at chest is external internal rotation. All right, so if you're a righty, you're gonna face that way. Same thing like the body blade, we're gonna keep our elbow tucked in. All right, scaps are pinched. Now I'm just gonna rotate as far as I can. Notice this is probably as far as I can go. And then if I try to go further, notice how my elbow starts to come off my body? No good. All right, so it's not about how far you can do it. It's about trying to get a little bit more each time. Keep that elbow there. If you feel like you're a guy that elbow constantly flies off, take your hand, hold it down. Okay? Internal rotation, I'll do it as a lefty. Righties, you would face that way. We're gonna get here. I'm just gonna internally rotate right to my belly button. Then I'm gonna get back out. Notice this is probably as far out as I can go. I'm not gonna let my elbow come off the inside of my body. Last set, we're gonna come down here. Kind of just like the lower, or in between our ankles and our kneecaps. I'm gonna go here. Just a Y, like you're doing the YMCA. You're trying to get on the Jumbotron at the minor league game. I'm keeping my back pretty straight for the most part. I'm not bending it to get up, so if it's difficult, loosen the slack. All right? So again, you guys can go home and look up on YouTube baseball band stretches, and you're gonna probably find 50 more than I just explained here. But try to be familiar with those. Bring a notebook in, write the stuff down, write whatever keynotes that you have to write down to remember what am I doing in each station. Last one, come on over. So we got 1 pound and we got 2 pound. All right, so same thing, shoulder stabilization. So I'm here, I'm gonna pinch my scaps back. I'm gonna drop it and I'm gonna catch it. All right, a lot of times I see the old thumb go underneath and the top fingers are waving and it's not really doing anything. All right, if you drop it, just pick it up and go right back into it. Make sure we're pinching our scaps. These are 30-second timers. The body blade is 30-second timers. Everything else is reps. All right, walk with me. Like I said, those balls are gonna be down here. We're gonna have our toes up against the wall, right? I'm gonna have my scaps pinched back and my elbow is either shoulder height or just above my shoulder, okay? 30 seconds, rapid fire. I'm throwing the ball and I'm catching the ball. All right, so you can use your other hand, hold your core, make sure that you're not arching your back, you're not leaning your chest up against the wall, but we wanna go short, rapid, quick throws. All right, so there's plenty of other arm care things that we can do, but we're gonna keep these 4 core arm cares right now. So we have, I don't know, about 25 minutes, a little over 25 minutes. I'm gonna split you guys up into 4 groups, and I want you guys to try everything. All right, so body blade, we're gonna go 3 sets of 30 seconds for every exercise. Here, 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 and here, 3 times through. Bands, we'll just go 1 time through. Really control, guys, one of the biggest things is controlling our movements. All right, so I don't care if you can punch out everything super fast. It's not about doing it fast. It's about taking your time, making sure we're activating our muscles. And the idea of this is to find something that challenges us, but is also makes us feel good and that we can do before we pick up a baseball. That way these muscles are turned on before we pick up a ball, because I don't know about you guys, But sometimes when I pick up a ball and I throw it for the first couple times, I'm still stretching my arm out as I'm throwing it because I'm a little tight.